Thank you to our guests. And I too, like Deputy Canny, would have people who are quite concerned at their businesses and maybe thinking of packing in the business and going to work for somebody else. And I'd be concerned around that for various different reasons. And I suppose I'm going to ask you two quick questions consecutively, if that's okay, because I know everybody's late here in the evening. And with regard to the once-off measures provided to business post-COVID, such as deferral of rates payments, is any consideration being given to a repetition of these supports, given that a lot of businesses, especially SMEs, are still struggling to survive when facing crippling energy bills, increased costs of raw materials and products, and the rise in insurance costs? And the second question, again, I'm going back to similar to Deputy Canny, and I want to know, with regarding the increased cost of business grants, and maybe I'm asking it in a different format, announced by the government in Budget 2024 and recently capped at 5,000, how does the department see that the amount actually enabling most SMEs to actually mitigate their increased costs, when given that those SMEs have been hit with the increased cost of the rise of the statutory minimum wage, and again rightly so, which increase even in retrospect of one employee would effectively negate their benefit obtained, please, and thank you.
I'll have to say, sorry, Deputy, the schemes to which you refer, the increased cost of business scheme, it does fall within the Department of Enterprise. My understanding is that it's targeted at the smaller, the SMEs, that those businesses will receive up to 50% of the rates that they pay, subject to a cap of €5,000. So it is targeted at those businesses. In terms of your first question.
Yeah, the first question was the once-off measures provided to businesses post-COVID, such as the deferral rates payments. Is there any repetition on that, given the rising costs of materials and that? Can you see anything down the road in a repetition of that?
A repetition of
the measures, the once-off payments?
For rates?
For the rates?
The rates. Sorry, again, I can't really comment on the rate scheme that was in place. I understand, the cost of business scheme is measured based on rates, but from the department's perspective, at the moment, it's not something that we're currently looking at.
Okay, thank you.